What is the most breathtaking view you've ever witnessed in person? I have an easy answer for that. It's Lake Louise in Canada.
I think that was the Dalai Lama's palace in Lhasa, Tibet.
When I go to Outdoor Park and see the flower garden and how beautiful all the flowers are and the colors and the nature, and the waterfalls, I think it is so gorgeous. That's breathtaking for me.
What is your favorite food you've ever eaten? I would say a chocolate sundae.
Fried chicken. I am the queen of fried chicken.
I like fried catfish.
Pig feet.
Well, I'll tell you what my usual favorite food is, and that's pasta, particularly angel hair pasta with meatballs and sausage both. What's the quirkiest hobby you've picked up over the years? Well, I think it's a hobby that I had when I was a kid, and that's watching Western movies.
I said bike riding.
Trying to make hats and gloves and booties for the babies. It was so silly.
What is the most daring thing you ever done? Wow, dive off a cliff when we was in one of our cruises.
The thing that was kind of the frightening thing to kick off was going on zip lines with my grandkids about 10 years ago. I don't do that anymore.
It's engaging in a warrior dash. It was like going through boot training, and I ran through fire.
One of the water slides, the real high water slides, that was the most daring thing I ever done. It scared me, and I'll never do it again.
Going to a fair and getting on swings and going all around and not really being able to take care of myself very well. I did this in high school, and when I went home, I about almost got a paddle for doing it.
What's your go-to dance move when nobody's watching? The muscle.
The robot. I try to do the robot all the time. I can't do it, but I try.
It's wiggling around in my wheelchair.
Maybe the twist.
Oh, I don't care if anybody's watching or not. It's the polka.
Who is the most famous person you ever met? Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
The one that comes to mind right now is Governor DeWine, because I have met him. He won't remember me, but I met him at one of his parties that he gave, ice cream parties at one time.
And we lived in Detroit, and I met Aretha Franklin.
Probably Ted Kennedy, and I was introduced to him by Senator John Glenn.
Where did you have your most memorable kiss? Wow.
It was probably in Venice when Becky and I visited there.
Walking down the street with a young man when I was in the 3rd grade, and he gave me a kiss, and I loved it.
Glendale High School, 1975, in the hallway with my wife.
It might have been my first kiss with my wife. And it was after our 2nd or 3rd date, something like that. And that was pretty memorable.